Me and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours bills tower. Over us, I overcome, I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions, don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the Kirk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO, I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit. The Big Dog Chico Show. That sports talk. Scope Bug. Joe Flo.
Here's Big Dog Chico right here on the Bleacher Report app with your preview for the Colorado Buffaloes versus the Arizona State Sun Devils at Folsom Field this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. Number 25 ranked Arizona State still in the running for the Big 12 championship, but we think Juju Lewis and the Colorado Buffaloes are looking to be spoiler in their final game at home this season. Coach Prime and the Buff have struggled to find a way to close out games this season, have found a way to lose games due to penalties and mishaps all throughout this season. They've been that close in many ball games. So this week they're going to try to change that. Coming off a bye week, Juju Lewis had a chance to prepare as the starting quarterback. Reports have been coming out of practice, and I've seen footage of him taking more of a leadership role on his offense, being more vocal, talking to his wide receivers, getting on the right page with his offensive line for the protection and all of those things of such. So I think Julian Lewis will play a much better ball game than he played the previous week at West Virginia, where he threw for 299 yards as a true freshman starting his first ball game. Like I said before, they'll have Jeff Sims on the other side, but they might be without former Buff and their leading receiver, Jordan Tyson, who's nursing a hamstring injury. If he's not available to play, that gives the Buffs a better chance, I would say, to get the win. As far as the tell of the tape and the key stats for both teams, Arizona State, who's 7-3, 5-2 in the Big 12, they're averaging 24 points per ball game. Quarterback Jeff Sims is completing 55% of his passes. Running back Raleek Brown, we're going to have to stop him, 823 yards on the ground. For Colorado, 3-7, 1-6 in the Big 12, 22 points per ball game. Colorado's averaging 331 yards total offense. That's 209 passing, 122 rushing. Can the Buffs step up in this ball game? Well, to do so, to get a win, they're going to have to rely on that run game, not just Julian Lewis, and they're going to have to force some turnovers like they did the last time Jeff Sims was the quarterback at Folsom Field. He was the quarterback for Nebraska, fumble, pick, which helped turn that ball game for the Buffs and get a win. Can they do the same thing this week? We shall see. The opportunistic defense will have to be just that versus an Arizona State team that will give you those opportunities. But if you can't stop them in the run game, they will keep that ball. They're one of the top teams in the Big 12 in time of possession. So Colorado's defense will have their hands full at Folsom this Saturday. So y'all make sure y'all tune in on ESPN2, 8 p.m. Eastern is the kickoff. Number 25, Arizona State, 7-3 versus Colorado, 3-7, trying to get a win in their final home game of the season. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms, BIWGDOW's Big Dog Chico, and also on the Bleacher Report app. Following the ball game where I'll be live play-by-play, I will come and give you my instant reaction right after the game live on the Bleacher Report app. So download today and follow me. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. We're going to be up around the same.
We got Arizona State coming to town. They are sitting at 7 wins already, so they are certainly bowl eligible. Can't play a spoiler in that regard, but can mess with their math as it relates to the Big 12 championship or any thoughts to that. When I look at our past weeks of inability statistically to stop the run, and I look at their quarterback who's in because of injury, and I'm looking at the past games, even though they won them, you're passing about 50% or less completion rate. I expect Arizona State is going to come here and try to run the ball.
You got to stack the box, and that's your only chance against this football team because Jeff Sims is a dual threat quarterback, and we've seen what that can provide as challenges for this Colorado defense. You hold Arizona State to under 200 yards rushing in this game, I think they come out with a win. Now, the problem is that Colorado has struggled against Power 4 opponents to do that so far this season. So, yeah, this is a big week for that front. They got to show up and they got to show out, and it's going to be an opportunity to really kind of change the trajectory of kind of the narrative of this program going into the offseason. And so there's a lot to still play for, despite that 3-7 record. And this is a tough matchup, but Arizona State doesn't have Cam Skattebo anymore. He was the heart and soul of that football team last year. They've bounced back from some tough losses. Was it Mississippi State? I think they lost to on the road early in the season. But they're 7-3, so they're a solid football program. If you're Colorado, though, you show up and do what you're capable of. You can leave Folsom Field with a win for sure on Saturday night.
So let me get your thoughts on. I look at the past 3 games passing wise: 6 of 11, 13 of 24, 19 of 28. All those are less than 50%. And then again, looking at the yards we've given up to teams, we've pretty much allowed people to exceed their rushing averages. Are you on board with Adam that stopping the run is going to be key to this? I think you muted that, Duke, so at least I can't hear you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when it comes to stopping the run, it takes when you have to load up and stop the run. If you can stop the run without dropping the safety, but when you have to start bringing sometimes 9 up to stop the run because you aren't able to do it out of base sets, it really impacts you as far as what you're able to do when you go to the passing game. How many times have we seen the quarterback rollout and tight end flat combination be ran against Colorado? And that's all based off of having to bite hard on pause, but having to bite hard on the run. So when you see the RPO and you see when the RPO fake, roll out right, tight end flashes, it's either that or a mesh combination. Colorado's been being killed with that all year, and that's a pass that's based in a run. So I think by being able to stop the run early, you allow yourself to get a little more exotic on the back end when it comes to what you do with your safety. So I think it's paramount to them winning.
Adam?
Yeah, no, again, you hold them to under 200 yards, you're going to win this football game. This is an Arizona State team that is very solid and is well coached. Kenny Dillingham is a name that's been brought up for a lot of these national jobs. I don't think he's leaving, though. I think he's a Sun Devil, man. Like he's got a deep passion. I appreciate that too. Like I think when you find a program that fit with your beliefs, that you have a passion for, and you can kind of build that over the course of time, it's really going to breed results for them. And if you're Kenny Dillingham, they're going to pay you. You're going to be just fine in life, and you don't necessarily need to chase that next carrot to have all this pressure hanging over you. I was surprised that James Franklin is not on a beach right now, and he's going to Virginia Tech. These guys were just wired a little bit differently, I guess. But Kenny Dillingham
and let them off the hook for $49 million. That's crazy.
No, you'd never see me again, Dukes.
You would be the ninja.
Yeah. The samurai. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, but Adam, I was going to ask you this. So how important, so, we've seen people ask a ton of questions about Colorado's high school recruiting lately. How important is Julian Lewis's play to helping out? And you've been covering recruiting for a long time. How important is Julian Lewis to have his play to the recruiting efforts for the high school level kids?
I think it's really important, Dukes. I know Coach Prime says we don't have a sales pitch, but you have people paying really close attention to your program when you're being recruited by them. And the narrative, if Julian Lewis goes out there and balls out the next 2 weeks, despite what Colorado's record is it's like the future is bright and bolder. And come be a part of a piece around him. Come be part of, as Coach Prime says, be a dog, don't be a cat, don't be scared off. They've lost 3 commits in the last month and some talented players, but this is the transfer portal era. So you can find ways to mitigate that. You can find other prep recruits. The early signing period is the first Wednesday. compared to recent years where they've had that later early signing period in late December. So being able to, I guess sell is not the right word, but being able to paint a picture of what Colorado's program is going to be behind this 18-year-old that's going to only continue to get better is going to be a big part of the discussion for recruiting in the coming weeks. And so if he continues to go 299, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, show a few things with his legs, going into the offseason, they're going to be able to have that as something that is going to be attractive to not only offensive players, but defensive players want to come in and be part of a successful program as well. So it really is like, I think that the transition in the shift to the future with Julian Lewis at quarterback and some of the other guys that are coming up in this program is big for these last 2 games. And otherwise, there's no reason to tune in. This is why to tune in, is building for the future and kind of getting that momentum into the offseason.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that, Adam. And you talk about some of the commits that have been quote unquote lost. Frankly, none of them have been lost because of the record, and so you're still trending in a direction where, even though the season hasn't gone the way you want it to, the people who want to be here because of or without the record, you'll still want to be here. And I think that when you look at Dukes, what starting Juju now means to the future, I agree with everything Adam said. But I think just as important, and maybe even more important, is the track record of coach. He does not recruiting people to sit you 2 or 3 years. And each season that goes by, you see people out there as freshmen contributing. When you look at the Taco Bell program, other than Jordan Seaton on there, who's relatively young in comparison to what you could be in college, it's all guys who played as freshmen on on these ads. And so from an NIL perspective, from a playing time perspective, from an impact that you have as a high schooler perspective, although we live in a portal era and Coach Prime was dinged pretty bad about how he utilized the portal, and now everybody does it the way he did it. No one is playing more guys out of high school than you get a chance at Colorado.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it has to be a selling point. There are going to be guys. There are only so many starting positions in Power 4 football, and I think this is a program that you can sell the fact that if you're ready now, you can play now. There are some places where you're just not going to play as an 18-year-old just because of who's in front of you. There's no way you can play, and I think Colorado is one of those places that, regardless of the situation, if you're the best player, you'll play. Politics be damned, NIL be damned. If you're the best guy, you'll play. And I think that's something that is important to keep in the forefront when you're recruiting. And I think, you have a season that doesn't go the way you wanted it to. The good thing about Colorado and what a lot of coaches haven't had that have still had good recruiting seasons, that's what I came from, recruiting. They have proof of concept based on what Colorado did last year with the right guys. With the right guys, with the right leadership, with the right blend, coaching and players. All in all, it's been proven that you can win and you can win big in Colorado. So I think with that being said, I think there's an opportunity for Colorado to make strides over these last 2 games and to set yourself up nicely going into next year.
And Dukes, that's why I love. I'll circle back to it. Getting one of these 2 for sure, but if you get both of the remaining games, there's just no debate about it. And it's amazing that the opposing coach pointing it out to the world, but no matter what you think about this record, you still have a program in better shape than Deion Sanders found it. Someone handed you the keys and there was 1 win, and even in this ridiculously horrible season, you got 3 wins with a chance to get that to 5. And so as it takes a good bit of effort and time for a ship to turn in the ocean, same thing with a collegiate program that had fallen off that bad, the arrow is still pointing up. When you look at the young players out there doing their thing and people see that, it's still an attractive place, whether you're a portal guy, a grad student, or a high schooler, because you see, I'm going to be a part of something that's trending in the right direction. And it happens to have Deion Sanders as the head coach.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I watched 22, man. around here in Boulder. Things are a lot better now. I can confirm that.
Well, Adam, we talked about
now
go ahead.
The Utah and Arizona games were not fun. They kind of gave me some flashbacks. But aside from that, it's much better now. Yes.
Yeah, I was talking to Reggie Calhoun Jr. this morning, and I was saying, man, you know, what was so painful about that is that they were back to back, and when you look at the 4-win season, the only trouncing we took like that was Oregon. I mean, we stepped off the bus and that game was over. You know, we didn't compete in any facet of it and had some of our most talented players, coaching staff, you name it. But then you go fast forward and get to this season and it happened 2 times in a row. It's just like, oh man, like does 2 times mean 3 times? Does 3 times mean 4? You know, it doesn't take a lot for a wobbling wheel to come all the way off. But I think the ship has now stabilized when you look at the performance there, particularly in West Virginia. You know, you can almost start the season over in some regards right there because you have the new quarterback. So you go into West Virginia, you know, 0-0. And now you're 0-1, and you want to see if Juju Lewis can get you to 2-1, you know, as quarterback with 2 games left. Adam, we talked about the not sitting in the linebacker room and our guaranteed must that we got to keep them under 200 yards to win. Whether it's around 180 or 210, what do we need to do when we have the ball to win? What are you looking for out of this Colorado offense to put points up?
Creativity, and I know there can't be a complete makeover of this offensive identity, even when you have a bye week. But wrinkles here and there. Just you've got some things that you can work with. You got Draylon Miller and Cam Michael that can do some stuff. Wildcat quarterback wise, you just gotta take as much pressure off Julian Lewis while giving him opportunities to gain confidence and experience in that. And that's a tough mix. I mean, like, obviously that's above my pay grade. If I knew how to exactly dial that up, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. So it's going to be a challenge, but they've had this bye week. You can get some different things in there that maybe Arizona State is not expecting to because you've had a few extra practices to kind of implement some stuff. But, you know, I all eyes are going to be on Juju. This is the second game of his future here at Colorado, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, and Duke, he's wearing a number. This will be his home opener as well as starter because we were on the road when he got the go ahead. But number 10s at quarterback have been successful at Folsom Field. What are you looking for out of Juju, your homeboy from Georgia, and the rest of this offense?
Man, I just look for Juju to pick his spots to take shots. I think that's going to be important as far as not looking for the big shot every time, but knowing that it's there and taking the shot when it's there. Like, so we talk about baseball, right? If you swing for the fences, it's a run. And I think that's what you got to do. Take the singles, dink and dunk, be patient. And then when you get your opportunities to go downfield, the good thing about Juju, he don't miss. When down the field, when you look at his accuracy, historically, his accuracy on deep balls is pretty good. And I think as far as him learning the timing of playing Power 4 football, playing Big 12 football, is only going to help his accuracy when it comes to deep and intermediate passes. So I'm looking forward to just seeing him be who I know he is, who he's been, we always talk about proof of concept. He's got proof of concept. This ain't nothing new. And I think and it's really dope to see how the city of Atlanta was watching Colorado. Like, of course, there's a lot of people who, you know, a lot of Colorado fans in Atlanta. There were even more watching. You could go, like, sometimes you won't see a Colorado game in a sports bar. Damn near every sports bar in the city had Juju on, and it was the talk of the town. So it's been exciting. He's been doing it for a long time, and I'm just glad and hope to see him do it again on Saturday.
Yeah, and I don't want to go too far ahead from this particular Saturday, but when you mentioned the love there in Atlanta, I don't know if we're going to add a week 0 or quote unquote week 1 game in August, but the first game in September 2026 is Colorado at Georgia Tech in Atlanta. And so that's going to be a great time for the buzz and the Juju hype to go to a whole nother level, Dukes.
Oh yeah, it's going to be off the chain. And you got to think, like, Carrollton, if you like Carrollton High School was built like one of those schools on Friday Night Lights. It's not quite Buford, but it ain't far off, right? And so seeing though, it's going to be really fun to see him in that large of a stadium at home and seeing how he performs. And hopefully, the Buffs will be in a better position than they were at the start of the season this year. But they wasn't far off this year. And that's what's been the most frustrating thing about this team is that you saw that they weren't far off. But sometimes when you have a wobbly wheel and you don't fix it, guess what? The car runs off the road. And that's kind of what happened. But you started to see remnants of what you saw or the flashes that you saw at the beginning of the season in that West Virginia game, where if you get competent offensive play, complementary football, the defense plays better. Once you're out here and put, like, for example, 2 weeks ago, Vanderbilt goes hurry up for the first time all season. No time to kind of adjust. They put up 40 points on Auburn, who hadn't given up 24 points in the game all season. No time to adjust. So by being able to play complementary football, and you give the defense time, you give Livingston, you give the guys in that defensive huddle a time to make adjustments. And I think that's why we always talk about complementary football, and that's one of the unsung reasons why it's so important.
Yeah, I love that, Dukes, and I'm gonna start where Adam started with that creativity. And I think that creativity, excuse me, has to start on first down. When you got a freshman quarterback with his second game, putting him in an advantageous situation with second and third is very important, and that starts on first down. If this offense, with that creativity, Adam and Brett Bartolone making it happen, if we can get somewhere between 4 yards on first down, that really just opens up a playbook for like a Juju and what you can call, and it just puts the defense in a state of unreadiness because they don't know what's coming. They don't have a lot of film on this guy unless you go back, to high school. And with the creative package and doing some things you didn't show in West Virginia, you got an opportunity to keep this defense, quote unquote, on his heels. And when it comes to Juju, the hair is braided this week, so you will not be tackling him by the hair hanging out the back of the helmet because it's braided and it's braided tight like Chico. So we're good to go there. I like what he brings to the table. I think, again, doing some creative things on first down, to stay well ahead of the chains, opens up the playbook and even more creativity on second and short and third and short. Even situational when now you can even go for it on fourth down because maybe it's fourth and a yard or fourth and inches because you took care of business on first. I think just as much, Adam, as you said, keeping these guys under 200 yards wins us the game, rushing. I think watch what we do on first down or don't do on first down from an offensive standpoint, and that's going to dictate the outcome of the game as well.
Yeah, that's really well put. I think with Julian, part of this process has been just maybe taking ownership of this, right? Like he's such close friends with Caden Salter. Do you think that there was some apprehension of him just kind of trying to step into this leadership role the way he has since he's gotten that call because of that?
I don't know about apprehension the way it was framed there, but I will tell you this from my optic test, my eyeball test. Whether it was summer one, summer two, or whether it was fall camp or either first two or three games, I think a young 17-year-old Juju Lewis was comfortable being the heir apparent versus fighting for the job and proving he could do it now. And point. Like, no, my time is coming. He is now. I will just wait my turn instead of, claw scratch to get it. Over those weeks after that, particularly when Staub got to play in Houston, I think you saw a new Juju at practice and in meetings, and he rose to the occasion. And now since getting the job, before the bye week, going into West Virginia, et cetera, he looks the part. Adam, have you ever talked to somebody, you know them, but you've talked to them so few times you don't recognize their voice? I don't
Sure.
know if the players in this team 3 weeks ago could have picked up a phone and knew that was Julian's voice on the other side because they didn't hear it. There's certain people in the room. You coming down the hallway, hell, Warren Sapp's voice. I don't know if people in this organization even knew what Juju Lewis sounded like 5 weeks ago. But now everybody does because he's vocal. He's accepted that leadership role, and I think that's going to translate onto the field, especially if you can put him defensively. In a situation where we got some 3-and-outs going, offensively where he's successful on first down, and you can take those kind of shots that you're talking about, Dukes. And the same thing with special teams. I would rather give my freshman quarterback in his first start at home 60 yards to get to the end zone than 80 because I didn't do something right on special teams. So special teams is going to play a big role in his success as well.
So you kicked it? Meaning party,
Yeah, casually.
Okay.
I don't go too hard. I'm a responsible citizen.
There you go. You tell it on yourself. When you got to say that, you say it. You say. Anybody else? What you do, man?
Netherlands per day.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. It's like
Oh.
30 minutes in the mountains.
Okay. I'm thinking the Netherlands. That's what I thought you said, Netherlands. Is it cool?
Yeah, it's cool. It's smaller than this.
All right. Anybody else? Ain't nobody do nothing exciting? I had to do a documentary, so I had to film and 2 straight. It was, when you got to dig up all them old emotions and old things that transpired, it's kind of tough to, because I tell you, when I talk, I see. So when I'm talking, I'm seeing what transpired, and that's tough to kind of go back in those days and those times. But anyway, wonderful week this week. Can't wait to get on the field on Saturday. Like we've been away from it for a while. Coach Dillingham, love him to life, man. One of my classmates. We came in at the same time. What he's done for that program is what he's doing with that program. I applaud him tremendously. His character, the consistency, what he's asking for his young men, and they got a quarterback down, and he's still fighting through the storms. And we were close to being on the same sideline at one point. We had a tremendous amount of conversations alluding to that, but he is one of my favorites. So I'm proud. I'm happy for the opportunity to play against his team this week, and it's going to be fun because I got love for the coach and everything he exudes for that program. Anytime we're recruiting a kid and they're in the runnings for you, first of all, I never talk negative about a program, but I always speak highly about the week. Reggie Hughes, tough defense. Tough defense. Guys get after it. Secondary is pretty darn good. The front four is very stout. Offensively, they want to run the heck out of the football. They haven't had a lot of success with this gentleman throwing the ball. We recall him from a couple years ago when we played against Nebraska, correct? Same quarterback, same guy, same DNA. But what they're doing with him has been phenomenal over the last couple games. Students of the week, Reggie Hughes, Tunica, Mississippi. Noah King, Hamilton, Ohio. Students of the week, this week, Tavian Coleman from Humble, Texas. I like that word, Humble, Texas. Joseph Williams from Arlington, which is one of the guys I got to keep my hand around his throat, but I love him. Miss Jelanius, Peggy, 101st birthday is Wednesday. Is that unbelievable? We got to give us some love. respect, consistent with who she is. Her memory is sharp as a tack. Just always pleasant, always with a smile, always has something profound and peaceful to say to me. And she just she brightens up your day. 101 years old Wednesday, so let's make sure we tweet, post, or do something. Happy birthday for her coming tomorrow. Juju was phenomenal. Last game sign has been Marion. Mata, despite his miss, CU record 105 straight PATs. Preston Hodge leads the Big 12 in pass defenses. Leads the Big 12 in pass defense and ranks fourth in FBS with 1.3 per game. Quentin Gibson ranks fourth in NCAA versus Big 12 in combined kick return yards with 571. That only means we get our butts kicked and they score, and that's all what that means. Other sports, soccer. I love my soccer guys to life, man. I'm so proud of them. Wow. In the NCAA tournament, it heads to Michigan State to play Xavier on Thursday in the second round. CU beat Utah Valley on Friday to set a new program record for wins. 16 they head to West Virginia Wednesday. As well, cross country, the men's and women's teams both finished fourth at the Mountain Regional Championships and both qualified for the NCAA Championships, which will take place Saturday in Missouri. Men's basketball is flat out balling. Women's basketball she coaches her butt off as well. 2-1, only loss was at number 22 Louisville. They almost won that. So the other sports are doing wonderful here, and they're great. Let's jump right to Rick. I love Rick to life. I don't feel like I'm losing him because I feel like he's still going to be a part of the program. He didn't leave because of what's transpiring this year. It was already a plan in place that Rick was going to step away from his original post, but he's going to still help the program. I love him. I mean, I wouldn't be here without him, and we've talked extensively for a while about this decision that he's making, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be in good hands. They've already started the search, and they already started some wonderful things, so I'm pretty sure with what I know from the persons I'm in contact with here, they're going to make a great selection, so I don't doubt that by any means. Let's go.
Thank you, Adam.
Hi, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. At this point in the season, how do you balance preparing for game day as well as preparing for the future?
Game day is the future. I mean, you win. It helps the future. You work hard. You go at it hard. It's no different. I mean, the thing about it, the preparation shouldn't be different if you were winning, if you're getting your butts kicked. It shouldn't be. The record, to me, is not indicative of who these young men are, who these coaches are in between this wall, who this program is. The ball's just been bouncing our way, and we got to do something about it, and we're going to do something about it as soon as the season is over. So it is what it is. That's the way it is right now. It is what it is. But we're going to make the best of it. We're not going to hang our heads and have no pity party. We're going to go about it like we're playing for a darn championship.
Hey, Coach. Pat Graham.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Two-part question first. First of all, any plans to go to Vegas to see a certain Browns quarterback on Sunday?
Don't know. Haven't made that decision as of yet. I'm so focused on what we have at hand. I'm not thinking about that, although I just got off the phone with him a minute ago. But I'm really focused on what we have at hand.
Okay, and my real question is, given everything that's transpired with you this year, you know, you're overcoming cancer and the losses.
Right.
What has kind of reaffirmed your desire to keep doing this?
This is what I do. This is who I am. If a loss can influence me to shut it down, so what does a win influence me to do? Like, I got to rock steady. I got to be the same guy. And I think I have been. I think I come and present to you guys win or loss. You know, I'm a little more up apparently because of a W, but I don't dismiss you guys and not talk to you guys and not shoot you guys the truth in any situation. So it is what it is, man. You just got to rock steady. I don't teach these young men to be influenced by good day, bad day. You got to make the day your day.
Brian, go ahead.
Cool.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell, Daily Camera. Have two questions for you. One, just follow up from Rick. You guys have had a great relationship, obviously. How valuable is it for the football coach to be in line and in step with administration, whether it's the chancellor, the AD?
I think it's proper. I've never had it any other way. When I was at Jackson State, Ashley Robinson was my guy. He's still my guy. I just spoke to him yesterday. I love him to life. Rick is always going to be my guy. So that's apparent because you're like hand in hand. But he had to do what was best for him.
Coming your way with Kirk Morrison. Here's Mike Monaco.
Happy for man, his beautiful grandchildren. So I'm happy for them. I really am.
I mean, like going forward, is that a valuable thing for you to have for that next AD as well?
What, a relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like that. You would love that.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's BYU, but of course that means nothing if the Sun Devils cannot win tonight. With that, we say hello and thanks for joining us alongside the former All-American and NFL linebacker Kirk Morrison.
Shout out to Kirk Morrison. All right, y'all know what it is, man. Big Dog Chico up in this thing. Once again, appreciate y'all checking in with me during this live stream. Of course, we're here for the Colorado Buffaloes. We're here for Julian Lewis's first start at home. Y'all see the Big 12 title odds? We can ruin them or make it worse for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Shout out to Jeff Sims. He'll be the starter. Let's check him out in his story.
He's done a little bit of everything, Mike, which involved he might even have a little bit of help tonight as well.
Yeah, because he's made back-to-back starts without one of the best wide receivers in the country. Tonight, Sims gets back an NFL first-round pick in Jordan Tyson, Don.
Yeah, Mike Jordan practiced for the first time this week after missing the last 3 games with a hamstring injury. It was a full go in their fast Friday practice. No setbacks there, and I watched him during warmups test out that hamstring with no issues. Head coach Kenny Dillingham told me that he will go tonight. You can expect to see about 30 snaps out of him. That's about half of his normal load, guys. Coach joked he won't want to come off the field, but they will protect him as he eases back in.
Get back to face his old school, Colorado, and Julian Juju Lewis. 1 year ago yesterday, the 5-star recruit committed here to Deion Sanders, and now the last couple games, he's grabbed the starting job from the 6th-year senior team.
Yeah, you mentioned it. He flipped from USC to come here to Colorado. And these last 2 games are what we want to see. The Julian Lewis era. Can they build some momentum as they go into 2026 Colorado Buffaloes?
In the final home game of the season for...
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Deion man. I'm a Deion man. He's loyal. I watch you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold it.
I got the Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video. Uncle Neely, I just post you on my social media.
Oh man, I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
What's Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my...
Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is in the Denver metro community to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith at 303-343-3515 or online at www.safetysmith.com today. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Big 12 on ESPN. Boy, what a...
All right. We saw what happened with Jeff Sims the last time he came to Folsom Field. He was the quarterback of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. He had 2 fumbles that he lost and an interception, and they lost that ball game. He did have a nice run, a nice scramble. We got to keep him contained, and we've had problems with the rushing quarterback all damn season. Let's see what we can do coming out now. Man, Jordan Tyson. Ooh, that boy tough. He might be the first wide receiver drafted in the upcoming draft in the NFL. Here we go. All right, they're going to go to a media timeout 3 minutes in. As Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes have gone 3 and out. 12:06 left in the first quarter. Let me see. Let me know what y'all think the final score is going to be. What y'all got going on? I'm out here looking rough because I just got back. Whew. Let me get my face right. I wasn't able to get my T-braids today, but it's all good though. So thank you, Chico. I truly appreciate all that you do. I appreciate y'all for checking in. Thank you, Miss Vaughn Randall, for the $5 super chat. You know, all super chats are welcome. All super chats will be read and put on the screen with a nice shout out. And I'll make sure I put some in the link for y'all at the end of the night if we can reach that super chat goal. Also, ATL checking in. Shout out to y'all. What part of ATL you in? East Point, Decatur, College Park. You feel me? Is there a north side of Atlanta? Happy Saturday from Bahia, Mississippi. Oh, no. Thanks, Chico, for showing the game and commentating. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all for checking in. Hopefully everything is going right, man. I've been having some connection issues and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Kansas City, Missouri up in here. Omarion missing important passes. Wait, man, it happens sometimes. Especially that's a tough catch too, but no excuse. You got to catch it. That's your job out there to catch the ball, right? So no excuses, but at the same time, being in that position, running towards the sideline full speed and a lower thrown ball that you have to catch like right at your knees, that's tough. But I was like the king of catching it and falling to the ground. I could catch it and go to the ground all day. Catching and running and being elusive, as Roddy White would say, was my problem. You know, you throw it to me, like I said, 98%, I'm gonna catch that thing, but getting upfield, you know, and trying to catch and run. Thank y'all for hitting those engagement buttons and hitting those 100s and smiley faces and everything else. If y'all hit that join button, you could become a member of the channel. Thank you, Miss LJ, for the $4.99 super chat. Checking in. You know, much appreciated. Much appreciated. So the game is on commercial right now. Y'all know how I do. I got my commercials too. Shout out to all my sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, you got a commercial you would like to show, product, business, something like that you would like to promote, holla at your dog. Hit me on the inbox. I got you. All right, check this out.
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Dion man. I'm a Dion man. He's loyal. I watch you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold. Way to go, Colorado. Y'all look at the game I played earlier. That's what you got to do. Send pressure. You got to send some DBs. You got to send some linebackers. You got to put pressure right in Jeff Sims' face. We want him throwing off that back foot all night long, like his name, Lionel Damn Richie. All night long. I hope that's Lionel Richie, right? All night. Mia, thank you so much, Mia. I appreciate you. G yet and made y'all bets like I have and use the code TMR when you sign up, then you're missing out. I went in, I made a bet. I said that it's going to be more than 1.5 field goals kicked in this ball game. You can make bets like that, and there it is. That's one field goal kick right there. All I need is one more field goal. Mata come through for you, dog. I need one more field goal in this game. That means I win, and I get my money on mybookie.ag, where you can go right now and use code TMR to bet also. You feel me? Shout out to Jesus Gomez. I appreciate that, Vatos Locos. Andele Holmes.
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Dion man. I'm a Dion man. He's loyal. I watch you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold
Yes. I got Uncle Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video. Uncle Neely, I just post you on my social media.
Anybody to come in here and that you're at odds with, and I'm not at odds with anybody. Like I'm not built like that to just be messy and nasty and hateful. Why? I mean, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. I don't function like that in ignorance and animosity. I don't move like that.
I do want to ask you one question about this team.
Mhm.
This is the first week that bowl game carrot is not there for this team
Right.
anymore. Have you seen, as you've come back from the break, that there's still that motivation and that want
Yeah,
to?
I asked a question in the meeting room this morning. I said, out of all the groups that we have, meaning cornerbacks, linebackers, receivers, so forth, who's going to take it up a notch today? And 3 groups popped up. So I put it on. I think the linebackers and the receivers stood up first. So they say it's on them. They went out there and worked their butts off today. They had great days. So I asked the team that every day, and each group stands up. They're accountable for what transpires on that practice field. And those guys popped up quick with the quickness, and they had a good day.
Coach Jack Carlo, good to
Jack,
see you again.
my man.
How's it going?
Excellent.
Kind of similar to Brian's question, just outside of obviously wanting to get another win or two, just
Right.
what does finishing strong look like to you?
Winning.
Wait a minute. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Class from 1972. We'll see a couple of those mascots next week on ABC in Rivalry Week. The Egg Bowl. We're all wondering what.
I mean, y'all know what to do. If you haven't yet, hit that join button to join the channel. I appreciate if y'all would do that. Hit that join button to join the channel. It's only $1.99 per month. If you do a super chat, you can also join the channel. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just hit that join button for your dog. And you know you'll get all the updates and everything of that nature. Jesus Gomez with the kickoff right here. Quentin Gibson, the
Oh, man. I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
Was Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my way, baby.
Think about the last time you thank yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is in the Denver metro community to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith at 303-343-3515 or online at www.safetysmith.com today. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Can we get 5 new members tonight? Can we get 5 new members? I'm only calling for 5 new members. Go to the front page of the channel and hit that join button right next to the subscribe button. Hit that join button right next to the subscribe button and become a member of the channel. You guys get all the updates for TMR. That's the morning run. You get the updates when I go live. You get the updates when I do my reactions and all things of that nature. Join the channel. Just support it. Become a big dog. Hell, So you are a big dog with that platinum status. Like, subscribe to all that
Yes, I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Dion man. I'm a Dion man. He's loyal. I've watched you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold it.
Yes. I got Uncle Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video. Uncle Neely, I just post you on my social media. I don't know,
Hey, y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned after the game.
Everywhere I can.
Stay tuned.
Uncle Neely.
Stay tuned after the game and download, if you can, the Bleacher Report app to your phone. And I'll be live there for my CU ASU post-game report. Also on YouTube, I'll be live with a post-game report. So stay tuned with me. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Also hit that join button to become a member of the channel. Let's get back to the bowl game.
And only
Yes,
one
sir.
student section can claim the title.
It had that inside release. If I'm the DB, I called it out. I said corner route, because once you go inside like that, the DB has to play that corner, which Ivan Yates did a good job. He didn't have to be as physical as he was, but he did a good job to prevent the catch. I think Jordan Tyson could have been a little bit tighter, more crisp on his route, but we bracketed him over the top from the inside with the safety. That's a good job right there. Good call by Coach Rob Livingston. And also, shout out to Coach Kevin Matthews, DB's coach. Good job. Way to go. Hopefully, my audio is coming through clear for y'all. I ain't too loud or breaking up or anything of that nature. Let me know if I am in the chat so I can make some adjustments or whatever I need to do. Who y'all got in Monday Night Football?
I think Brock Purdy may have been in that class as long as he stayed in college as well at Iowa State. Back as a starter in San Francisco. But
His feet are in the air and doesn't go out of bounds until he has possession right there. That's going to be Colorado football. It should be Colorado football. We'll see what they say. Yeah,
it
you
has to
can't.
be uphill. Just not enough looks to say that, hey, you know what? He's out of bounds when he recovered.
Again, the threshold is clear and obvious. And as you said, call on the field is most important. That this was a fumble recovered by Colorado. And
Yeah, so the call is it was a fumble.
Well.
That's not going to be enough to overturn that. So I think we're looking at a turnover call by the Colorado Buffaloes, and that's what we need. I need a pick.
The ruling on the field is upheld. First down, Colorado.
I'll take the fumble too.
That's a nice job. That's good team defense by Colorado. Creating opportunity. Now it's left up to Julian Lewis to try to find
4:32 left in the first quarter.
Offense to punch it.
Let's see if Julian Lewis can come with some juju magic. Let's go, baby. I'll put a W in the chat. I'll put a W in the chat for Juju. Gotta put some good mojo in the chat. Where y'all at?
Anything yet? You've got excellent field position and some momentum.
I think you take a shot right now with Amari Miller on the outside.
Lewis and lost. Traylon Miller, nothing doing.
Immediately clamped off the left side dot.
That might even be a loss right there.
Byard, right? He's the brother of
Marshall Falk on the
Bear safety
sideline.
Kevin Byard. Now, they didn't grow up together, big difference in age there, but they do keep in touch. They connect before and after seasons to go over goals, talk ball. And Tafik told me biggest thing he's learned from him, the art of preparation. No one prepares like Kevin Byard, and I think we just
to stop trying to make it something else. The identity of this football team is the offensive line, led by Zarian McGill, the center, Xavier Hill, the left guard, Jordan Seaton, Kareem Hart stepping in doing his thing after he came over 2 years ago from JUCO. He's steadily improved. Great job, man. Good job by the offensive line coaches, George Hageman, Big Andre Garrard, Big Gunnar White. You got to be impressed right now, man. You got to be impressed. Although we would love to see more points on the board, but this defense has been stout. They've been playing ball, and I think you can further fluster Jeff Sims He has two
A whole
more
lot of
turnovers.
fun.
He has 2 more turnovers in him.
Sims pulls it
There's
to
the run.
running back hook, and he gets stacked up
2-yard game right there.
for a 2-yard pickup to take us to the end of the first.
Y'all could bet on that. I bet you he has 2 more turnovers in him for the night. Jeff Sims, the quarterback. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Y'all know what it is. The biggest dog, Chico to the C, checking in with you. Got the game live right now. If you're just checking in, put your city, your state in the chat. That's like coming into somebody's house and wiping your feet, or saying hello. Do something like that. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join. If you haven't hit the join button next to the subscribe button, then you're slipping. You're missing out. What you doing? Huh? I'll put it up here so y'all can see it. No excuses. Get on that thing. Holla at your dog. Let's go.
Ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure, use of real hours. Bills tower. Over us, I overcome. I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions. Don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the Kirk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO. I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit. The Big Dog Chico Show. That sports talk. Scope up. Joe Flo.
Offensive line doing their jobs. Defense staying stout, not giving up nothing deep, nothing cheap, getting to the ball, being physical, because not only are you want to win, but you're evaluating. You're evaluating young men as well as the staff. Like, where do you go? So you're doing a lot of evaluations when it's coming down the home stretch, and you want to see that passion. Anybody could be happy and enthusiastic and got that fight in them and that dog in them when it's all up. But when it goes left, that's when you take an eye and look at the room and see how you guys move and see how you think and see how you get down, and is there consistency, or were you waiting to attack the whole time? So it's like that with the young men. I look for a plethora of things in these guys.
Hi, Coach Adam Wilson, Tiger 24/7
What's going on, Adam?
Sports. Not much with Juju. What have you seen out of him since that start? Has that kind of been a springboard for him?
Growth, yeah, because now you've gotten out there, you're seeing how it is. You got to lay of the land. Some of the mistakes you made, we don't expect you to make those again, because now you understand what we want. You got game action, you got live action, you understand where the blitz is coming from, what they're going to do to you. We got packages for that. We got things implemented in those calls. When you feel hot, you feel heat, let's get out of it. Let's go to something else. And you know what we got to do on first downs and how valuable that is. Young quarterbacks come in, sometimes they think it's 707 because 707 is taking over the country right now with high school football and whatever. So they got to understand, no, this is football. You got to get a little bit at a time and move the chains, and not just chunks. So you can't think like that. And he's doing a great job of maturing.
And he's making plays on the other side of the football, which is exactly what we need. Damn.
Panthers causing microbes are on everyone's scalp. Hey, what do you...
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Dion man. I'm a Dion man. He's loyal. I watch you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let me hold it.
I got Uncle Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video.
Uncle Neil, I just post you on my social media.
On your phone, and you can get and go straight to the join button to become a member of the channel. If we can get 5, 10 members of the channel, that'll be huge tonight. We appreciate you for joining in, hitting the like, subscribe, and comment. Check out I Can I Will Beverages at I Can I Will on all social media. I Can I Will Beverages on all social media. Check them out when you get a chance if you haven't already.
3 simple letters. Y-O-U. U means I means you. I can, I will.
I can do what it takes, cause that's the mission. I will focus on that before the vision. I can do what it takes, cause that's the mission. I will focus on that before the vision. I can, I will, I can, I will, I can, I will. The only way we going is up.
Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is in the Denver metro community to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith at 303-343-3515 or online at www.safetysmith.com today. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Maybe the best player on Colorado's defense, Topfik Bayard, heads to the locker room, and this is 4th down and 2, and Kenny Dillingham will go for it. Jeff Sims on
the mantra. If you make a good run, put him back in and run it again. Michael Welch came and set the thing on fire, sparked the whole drive. Put him back in. What is this rotation stuff, or it's not his turn? What? He got the hot hand. Put him back in. Damn. You got to play like you want to win, dog. You got to play like you're trying to beat the brakes off of somebody. You can't be playing like, oh, this is what we need to do. Hell no. That worked. Do it until they stop it. We keep giving these guys chances to stay in the ball game. How many times this defense is going to be forcing these guys 3 and out, 3rd and long before they mess around and pop one? You saw how close they were to that being a touchdown to Jordan Tyson, that last play. If the ball is on the money, that's a touchdown. Damn. Leaving it right there on the board, man. Leaving it right there on the board. It's like having a handful of books in spades and you get sat. Damn. Run the damn ball with the bowling ball out there. You got a bowling ball from Baldwin County. Run that mofo, man. Dallin Hayden, you saw how hype people was when he was running the ball. You saw the offensive line get crunked up. Run the football. Protect your young quarterback. Please let him throw here and there. Let him make the big shot or the big play when it presents himself. Other than that, I'm going to the steady hand. I'm telling my offensive line and I'm telling my running backs and I'm telling my wide receivers, put on your blocking shoes, your hard hats, because we're about to make them stop the run right here. You hear me? Yeah, coach, I hear you. So let's go do it. We'll pass when we need to pass. When they start coming up, y'all know that we about to go way downtown on them. We don't need to do no dinking or no dunking. Say that for the donuts. What we need to be doing is pounding that thing, ground and pound. I could have said something else, but hell, I'll say it anyway. It could have. Let's take them to. Let's take them to Pound Town. You got to take them to Pound Town, man, and run the damn football, dog. Stop being scared to run. Ain't nothing wrong with 3.5, 4 yards. Please. Give me 3, give me 4, give me 3, give me 4. All day long, I'll take them. Take them to PT, baby, and let them know that we the mayor. The mayor of Pound Town. Pause. That's what we taking y'all. One-way flight. That's what I'm saying. Hell. Let me get back to the game, man. Y'all got me tripping.
BYU beats Cincy and UCF. Utah loses one, they're in. Or Texas Tech beats West Virginia. BYU loses to Cincy, but beats UCF. Cincy down to TCU. That gets it done. Everyone's still with me out there. I got one more for you. Texas Tech, Houston, Cincy all win out. BYU beats UCF. Utah loses at least one game. Arizona State is in. Mike and Kirk. So I'm saying there's a chance. My brain
Up to this nonstop turn and twist, a lot of his mercy. We got to get better, man. Those are obvious. We played pretty well since before then, up to that point, but those are obvious situations, dog. If you're playing man all damn day, and we know we've been getting killed on a wheel route, what have we been doing as far as the solution to that? Looked like we tried to put a safety over the top, but hell, he took a bad angle and got outflanked, and then bam, Iski hit him with the Iski and hit him and got the touchdown. Outran the linebacker. Linebacker was in no man's land. You have to know and be alert. I think he has the green dot on his helmet too, so the coaches upstairs should be talking to him and saying alert, alert. Anytime the running back is to the side of the two receivers set and they're tight bunch set like that, close to the line of scrimmage, you got to watch for those post routes, those crossers, anything like a pick route, those drag routes, those slant routes that's going to go right into the linebacker. And the linebacker has to be alert to know to go over the top of that, not try to go underneath of that, like we saw. Who was that a couple of weeks ago got beat like that? Jeremiah Brown got beat like that on one of the plays a couple of weeks ago. He tried to go underneath instead of going over the top. Boom, beat him. That time right there, I think Sean was just in no man's land. I don't know whether he tried to go underneath or not. I didn't see it. I need to go back and look at it. But at the same time, you have to be alert of that. You have to be on the sideline saying, watch the wheel right here. That's the only thing they can beat us on right here. Watch the wheel or angle route. So you got to be alert, man. Got to be much more alert than what we're. Great job up until that point. You just got beat on something that you've been getting beat on all damn year. So where's the improvements? Where are the adjustments? That's the question that I have. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like, subscribe, coming out, other good stuff. If you haven't joined Cash App yet and you need to join Cash App, you need to do so and use my code when you do it. L4S8P9H. If you use that code when you sign up, bam, you'll get $5 sent to you. And then when you send someone some money, bam, you'll get something back. And then if you share and invite people, you'll have your own code, and bam, you'll get the 15. So it's a way that you can get some money, learn how to invest. You can invest in anything else. Do that right now, man. Download Cash App to your Fizz on. If you haven't, you're slipping. You're falling.
On the strip, all lit up. 11 Eastern on ESPN. Pre-race coverage begins
Attorney
at
Wooten.
10 Eastern over on ESPN, also on Deportes and the app.
All the stars are out.
They sure are. It's a place you know very well.
Absolutely. Wish I could be there a little later.
Jesus Gomez ready to get it away.
Let's go, Let's go. Let's run the ball right here. You got a chance to run the ball right here, coach.
Really hurts.
Out of the pistol formation. This has been a positive running out of formation right here. Good job by Dallin Hayden. Why not go back to it, coach? Go back to it. Got 2-minute timeout right here. Also, you have a chance to come out of this timeout. You have a chance to come out of this timeout and probably do something and take a shot down the field, you know. But I would go right back to the run. I would look to not give them the ball back. The worst case scenario to end this drive right here for me, I would look for it to be a field goal kick from Mata. The best case scenario would be a touchdown when the clock is hitting 0 and we kick a PAT with 0 on the clock. So that means that we need to run the football right here and look to pick up 3 to 4 yards. Tell your offensive line, hey, this next 2 minutes is going to be on you guys. We're not going to go 7-on-7. We're going to go Pound Town. We're going to go to Pound Town, most definitely. One-way trip, one-way bus ride. And we're going to be the ones that's going to be dictating everything that's going on in Pound Town. You understand me? For the next 2 minutes, we're running the ball. We got Michael Welch, Dallin Hayden, Whoever else back there, y'all be ready on the sideline because we're gonna go 1-1 or 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 with our running backs. We're gonna rotate y'all in. That's where we're going. Please, let's get this going. Let me see what the chat talking about out there, man. We appreciate y'all checking in with me, rolling with me this long, riding with me this long. Next stop, choo choo, Pound Town. PT runners. Shout out to my PT runners in here. My Pound Town natives and all the people who just came over to Pound Town to get a nice view of the houses that's over here. Run the football. Put a run in the chat. If that's what you're talking about right now. Run for it. Run for it. Run. That's what I say. Use this clock. Run the football. Everything is in our favor right now to do what we need to do. Run the football. Use this clock right here. Don't give them the ball back. That's ideal. Let me go to the game cast as so far in this ball game with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Julian Lewis with a grand total. Hold on. Let me go back here. Make sure I pull this up the right way. My people in the back checking in. And if you slip and you haven't hit that join button yet, that's you. Just keep on slipping in. You're missing out. Appreciate you. 7-3. Six, 7. 10-7 is the score right now, though. Number 25 ranked Arizona State Sun Devils. Why does this keep going back? Michael Welch has 42 rushing yards on the night on just 2 carries. Raleek Brown has 12 carries for 45 yards on the night. Here we go. We back at it. Like a crack at it. They call a timeout. Miller doesn't get out of bounds once again. Man. Oh, made me want to mess my hair up like Pop. Listen, dog. If the run game is working, you run the football, especially when you have a young quarterback that's making his first start at home. You want to protect him from up here and from out here, meaning that you want to keep him making plays that's going to keep him confident up here and going to not allow the people outside to criticize him and keep all the pressure on him after this ball game. Coach Prime said this is not 7-on-7, and that's exactly what we're turning it into, 7-on-7. Beautiful throw, but this is turning into 7-on-7 when it doesn't need to be. Your run game is working against a team that didn't allow 2 yards per carry against West Virginia last week. Damn.
With 25 seconds to go until halftime. I think they're working on spotting the football. Gives us a chance to look at this week's college football playoff rankings. Brought to you by Verbo. This is the field right now based on the current rankings.
Oh, let's see Miami right there creeping up, and then everybody's keeping their eye on what's going on with Georgia Tech as well. BYU and Utah, right? They're just hanging around.
Right now, BYU up 10-7 at halftime at Cincinnati. Ball properly spotted as it should have been at the 21. Jeff Sims.
Son, let me tell you something. One thing in life, you got to be yourself. You got to be yourself. If people don't like you when you're being yourself, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall and super glue on the lips. You hear me? So with that being said, if a motherfucker don't like what I'm saying, from what I'm seeing from my football experience and common damn sense, fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall with handcuffs on and super glue on the lips. Pause. Said it used to call you Jawbone. Man, this is sad, man. It's sad from a fundamental perspective. It makes me feel like I'm going to stop doing whatever it is I'm doing and go apply somewhere just to coach so I can give my honest thoughts and opinion. I need to get back to coaching, should I say, to give my honest thoughts and opinion and seeing where I could contribute at somewhere in this world, because it can't be this terrible. These mofos cannot be getting 6 figures a year to do this damn bad or to be this damn dumb. And I'm talking about any coaches in college football that's mucking up constantly, especially the assistant ones. Damn, because those are the ones that's really calling the shots and doing this. A guy like Coach Prime, a head coach like Nick Saban, all the good head coaches out there, they delegate to them offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. You see improvement where? On the defensive side of the football with Coach Rob and what he's done this week. Man, we've had a full bye week for the offense too. And look at where's the improvements? Where's the wrinkles? Where's the installs like we just saw this play from Arizona State? But a motherfucker want to get mad at me, but guess what? A motherfucker ain't paying me a dime. You understand me? So I can say what I want to say, whether the chat getting mad or whoever getting mad. It's my channel right here. And what I'm saying ain't nothing but facts. You got fuckers out there getting paid a whole bunch of money, dog, and they putting up boo-boo shows. How in the hell these guys have the ball with 2 minutes on the clock and give the ball back to the team, to the opposing team twice? Or was it 3 times? God, it was twice because they had the ball with 1:15 left. How you do that? Like, there is no like forward thinking of, if we pass right here and it's incomplete, what happens? Well, hell, you can say we run right here and we don't get in there, what happens? Well, the clock keep running. And you're not constantly giving them an opportunity, or you make them use a timeout. What you doing? It's football 1-on-1. Man, bring me some hen, some, I don't care what it is. Bring something. What it is over there, y'all. What you call it? Bring me the za. Yes, bring me that too. What Mystical said, Black and Miles, Garcia Vegas, Chocolate Phyllis. Bring me all those. Because damn. Enjo, hydro. I'm about to blow. Kids, optimal burn away. AM turn to PM and back today.
Oh man, I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
Was Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my way, baby.
We're back in a second for the halftime thoughts.
Ain't got no relation. So what you in if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours, bills tower. Over us, I overcome, I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions. Don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the curve, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO, I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your prime must have a heavy fit. The Big Dog Chico Show. That's sports talk. Scope Bug. Joe Flo.
Understanding how to study film.
Hey, Coach. Jake Schwanstein.
What's up, Jake?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
I wanted to ask you about Yo-Yo. I mean, we talked to him last week. I
Yeah.
mean, he made the Big 12 Team of the Week and all that stuff. Just how rewarding is that to see a guy like that really develop in such a short amount of time?
It's great because I bet on Yo-Yo. What I mean by bet, I don't actually put money like that. I'm not a betting man. I'm too cheap to bet. But when I say I believe this kid is going to ball out, watch this. That's what I mean by betting on somebody. And Yo-Yo has proved me right. He's proved me right because it's easy to ride with somebody who has a work ethic. A guy don't have a work ethic, I'm not putting my name by him. I'm not riding with him. I'm not betting on him. Yo-Yo has the work ethic and he wants to be great. Not good. He wants to be great. And he's flat out hilarious. He don't have bad days around here. He's like that Ben attitude. They don't have bad days. They make everything they face happy. They're those guys that infuse happiness and joy in their teammates. Love Yo-Yo.
Hey, Coach. How
What's
you
going
doing?
on, boss?
Not too much. Scott Proctor at DMVR. You mentioned, one of the things you're looking for these next couple weeks is quarterback development, and you touched a little bit on Juju. Now that he kind of has the first start out of the way, what's kind of the next step, maybe the next obstacle that he's going to have to overcome?
I'm understanding what he sees and ride with it and taking what they give him and let that be it. But we got to be much better on first downs. I've had an issue since day one. We got to be better. First downs, we're trying to get 4 or 5 yards on first downs. When you don't, now you're behind the chains and it's tough. Now you got to try to get 5 to 6 on the next down to make a palatable third down. But this kid is starting to understand the game a lot more mentally, psychologically. Physical tools it is what it is. He has it. But really understanding the game and how it's played from the defensive coordinators to our coordinators to the personnel that he has around him.
Just one follow-up. From your perspective, what's the key to staying on schedule on first down and making sure you put yourself in advantageous, second and short or second and medium?
Being creative and understand what we have. Do you understand what we have on offense? Like, it's hard to deal with 4. 9 can fly. 8 can do his thing. We got a tight end that this kid can really play. I mean, I'm talking about he can really play.
Zach.
Yeah, and we just have not gotten him in the situations that we should have, but this kid can flat out play. I think this kid has pro ability. The line has been suitable and valuable. They've had ups and downs a little bit in the season here and there, but for the most part, these guys have been blocking their butts.
Pick 6 that changed all the momentum, 35-14, Panthers leading. Louisville and SMU. Kevin Jennings was outstanding.
Early in the game, this happened. I was wanting to see how his injured ankle was feeling after the bye week, and on that play, it showed it was fine.
Little jump ball, great grab by Jordan Hudson. The Mustangs led by 11, and then more scrambling from Jennings. How about this throw?
Yeah, now this is change of direction, right? So that ankle, is it good? Yeah, no, it's actually real good. And that's a little Patrick Mahomes smile right there.
38-6, they blow the Cards out of the building. How about this? Tech, Virginia, SMU, Pitt, all one-loss teams. But if that Pitt-Georgia Tech result holds up, there'll be 3 one-loss teams in the ACC.
Yeah, that's right, and 2 two-loss teams. That everybody would still be in position to make the ACC championship game. This is a fun, convoluted mess.
In the Big Ten, no Carnell Tate, no Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State, but they did have Bo Jackson.
They did. Jackson had a big day. The running game had a big day as well. rested Smith and Tate because Michigan's coming up next week. They didn't want to take a risk here that they didn't need to.
No dramatic comeback needed by Texas. Georgia gets its rival, one of them anyway, Georgia Tech next week. They took care of Charlotte behind Bo Walker.
They did, and this thing went the way Georgia expected it to. They had 28 points at halftime. They only scored one touchdown in the second half, early in the third quarter, and then they just took their foot completely off the brakes. They've got Georgia Tech next week.
Meantime, Alabama ran the football today, albeit against Eastern Illinois. And a Vanderbilt win over Tennessee next week. Their playoff odds jump to 41%. We're coming right back.
Red Hot.
Shake, Sinora. This is the best holiday meal ever.
Okay, I get it. I'm off cooking duty.
Yes. Hard to carve a turkey when it's in flames.
I like my skin a little crispy.
If you're carving, we're starving.
You know that oven is finicky.
Steve. Shh, John, they say with Lavazza, you'll become a maestro.
Yeah, maestro of coffee.
So it has nothing to do with music.
It does not.
Just coffee.
Coffee.
Shall I go again?
Please don't.
Enjoy the pleasure of a masterfully crafted coffee and feel like an Italian barista at home.
Just don't do it.
Discover Lavazza blends now.
I need that one. That is my G flat.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm...
It's time. Y'all know what time it is. In the weight room trying to get fit. Talk to us,
It's the Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Now let's go Buffs. Now let's go Buffs. Now let's go Buffs. Now let's go. I am Boulder, Colorado, getting busy. Moving like the mayor every time I'm in the city. It's only one goal on the line for inches. You disrespect the bros, you can meet us at the 50. Come on. You know, too, we throwing bombs while young Trav on the horn. You double cover that brother, but can't forget Jimmy Horn. Yeah, them titles a problem, why each DB on an island with a couple running backs ready for one-on-ones. Oh, forgot to mention about them boys in the trenches, but ain't no need to say their names. Just tell them sit back and witness. Yeah, tell them sit back and watch. That dog and them can't be taught. Yeah, them skill players cool, but that line where it start. They said, hey, swag, baby. Now in the Pac-12 fleeting bombs like the Navy. They said, hey, swag, baby. Now in the Power 5 whole staff recruiting crazy. It's the Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. We got that buffalo sauce.
I like that name,
It's me, that buffalo sauce. Coach Prime said he looking for them smart, tough, fast. Discipline young men with character, say smart, tough, fast. Discipline young men with characters, can't forget for the one time,
Against Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, just like the 85 Chicago Bears. And I think the committee Miami's head-to-head win over Notre Dame, so it doesn't help them.
Meantime, Houston still in the mix in the Big 12 entering play. This is Josh Hoover to Eric McAllister.
Yeah, Hoover had a big day throwing, but he threw 3 interceptions, which kept Houston close.
But here come the Cougars down 14-0 at one point. Dean Connors ties it at 14. Fourth quarter, after forcing a turnover on downs inside their own 10, Connor Wegman gets the Cougars into field goal range.
Wegman didn't have a great day throwing, but he led Houston in rushing. And here he makes the key play that sets him up to get a game-tying field goal or a win.
Ethan Sanchez looking to knot it at 17 from 38 yards.
Oh, no.
Second missed field goal of the fourth quarter. The Cougars' Big 12 hopes are down the drain, 17-14. Arizona States are still alive. Jeff Sims, Raleek Brown, and the Sun Devils, the halftime lead. Second half from Boulder is next.
You guys are going to love this. I think those are done. I think we need a little bit of patience.
When you want a reliable hot breakfast without a
Think about the last time you thank yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is in the Denver metro community to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you'll be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith at 303-343-3515 or online at www.safetysmith.com today. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, man. I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
What's Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my way, baby.
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Dion man. I'm a Dion man. He's loyal. I've watched you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold it.
I got Uncle Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video. Uncle Neely, I just post you on my social media. On the gym.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Geico. Ralphie runs into the second half. Arizona State clinging to Big 12 hopes, up by 6. on Colorado here in Boulder. We welcome you back. Kirk Morrison, Mike Monaco with you. We'll hear from Don Davenport in a moment. Check out today's game track. It is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Very tightly played, defensive-minded first half.
Yeah, to me, that's been the story of the game. How impressed I've been with the Colorado defense. I know they've given up 13 points, but this is a defense that previous couple of weeks they gave up 53 to Utah, 52 to Arizona, 29 last week. But to me, that's the part here. And the turnovers. They forced 2 turnovers from Arizona State. But can they get their offense going in the second half? LJ Martin at running back. I mean, these guys, they know how to play with a lead because they run the football between their quarterback and their running back.
Best of
I done pulled my hair out. I done drunk a Corona. Now come back to another touchdown. Like Cedric the Entertainer said, what is we gonna do? What is we gonna do? Beautiful pass by Juju Lewis to find Omarion Miller in the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown. Beautiful job by him. If we can just replicate that once again. But guess what? It was all set up by the run game. Big run by Dallin Hayden. And it doesn't even have to be creative from what I'm seeing. Just got to run the football, be committed to it so that the defense is not just playing the pass. All right. The defense lost Tafik Byard for the rest of the ball game. As I said when I saw him laying down on his back, I said, that's the heart and soul of this defense. That's the guy that's making plays on the other side of the football. That's the guy that's out there sure on the football field while everybody else or other people are out there guessing. That's where we just saw the play giving up. Reggie Hughes trying to get lined up and trying to get other people lined up. Bad communication, bad positioning, big play happening on the other side of the football. Running back directly behind them. That way, you could turn the handoff either way, and the defense is not so tipped off by he's on this side of the quarterback, so he has to come across the face. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more, just more you can do out of these formations, and it's been obvious because we've been getting more yards out of these formations. But once again, like I said, sometimes with this team, finally, we are about to capitalize off of the turnovers. And I don't know why I just got hungry for some fried chicken. I just saw a commercial of some fried chicken. Damn, I ain't had no fried chicken in a while. I do eat chicken katsu, which is technically fried chicken. It's just Asian fried chicken. But I haven't had no old school Southern fried chicken in a minute. That might need to be on the menu. Or should I pass on it and stay eating healthy? But this right here, this is going to be the drive, guys. Watch. This is about to be the drive. Juju to, I'm going to say Juju to Joseph. Juju to Joseph Williams on like a deep post route over the middle of the field. Watch me now. Let me let y'all hear Coach Prime's comments from halftime. Thanks to the pregame network, Uncle Neely, of course. Let me see what Prime said during halftime.
Coach, I don't want the last 30 seconds to change the half because the defense have been outstanding. Especially on first half. What do we do to get this offense clicking on all cylinders like it can? I know I'd have done it last.
If I know, I would have done it last half. Shout out to Unc. Shout out to Coach Prime. Let me see. I might be able to pull that up. But this is going to be the drive right here, guys. We got to 9 super chats. Can we get to 10? I was trying to get to 20 on the night, but I'll take 10. Thank you to LED Pros Worldwide who always come through on the super chats. Thank you so much for the 1999. I was just a young boy trying to learn to be a dog. Thank you for the super chats, man. I appreciate it. Y'all making it worth it. Because a lot of times it don't be worth it to be sitting up here for 3.5, 4 hours calling the game. Then got to do the post-game reaction, of course, on the Bleacher Report. And then I'll do the post-game reaction also right here on the YouTube. So I appreciate you. Trying to learn to be a dog in the process. Ball game. I don't want to fight nobody, but I want to win. I take advantage of no turnovers now. We came into the game saying Jeff Sims was going to gift wrap us some turnovers. All we have to do is score off of them. We came into the game knowing we got a freshman quarterback. All we have to do is run the ball to protect him. Then we fuck it up again. Am I watching the comedy show? Don't ever get it twisted. I'm riding with my dog. I'm riding with Coach Prime till the wheels fall off. He can damn near denounce me and say I don't F with Chico, but I'm still riding with him because it's been for life. And I'm not a switcher-upper. You understand me? But what's around my dog, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Who calling the shot? Because it's not always the big boss. It's a lot of underbosses and lieutenants and stuff around that want to step up and do something. What the hell going on, dog? I feel like I'll give my live reaction after the game. If y'all wanted to get Ronald Coleman in the game, do that ish in the first quarter, dog. Get the man involved in the first quarter if you have intentions of giving him in the game. Anybody else, for that matter, who hasn't been naturally or usually in the ball game. You're not going to put him in the second half in a game that we're down and we need to score. I don't know what time it is where you are, but y'all know what time it is for me. It's about to be 5 o'clock somewhere, and actually, like I said, it's 6:09, so it's after 5. So I'm about to get on. I don't even drink for real. But guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to go find me a drink somewhere. It got to be some alcohol somewhere in this house, right? So I'm about to go find it. I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to drink it with you. Wherever y'all at right now, it might be late, wherever. But I'm about to go drink it, and then I still got to be conscious, though, because I got another thing to do after this. But I'm about to get right, dog. I don't know what else to do. What else do I do, dog? Is something else? Something else to do? You know, I think my brother got. You know what? I got something for y'all. We'll be back after this commercial break. If y'all haven't hit the join button yet, man, I don't know why y'all tripping. But I appreciate you though for checking in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that super chat. You understand me? Thank you so much. For the $1.99, all you got to do is hit that $1.99. Here's running backs again, hitting the quarter. You hear it here first. Thank you for all you. Thank you, Mr. Wise William. Lord have mercy. I'm just gonna play
Dad,
the
all right, no more commentary.
1998 Strip Club Vibes. Give it up for Candy.
Oh man, I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
What's Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.